Hi, it's the Carter Man. As you can see, I'm coming to you from the pavilion at Riverbend Park up here in the hill and river country of West Virginia, where my wife have our vacation home. It's a wonderful place, it's a trailer park. Make no mistake about that. It is a trailer park, and it's kind of a glorified trailer park. The rule is, you own your property and you have to have a trailer on it, but you can build whatever you want around it. Some people have built mansions around their trailer because it's a gorgeous place. 400 acres of beautiful woodland. I mean, it is stunning. It is stunning. And a peninsula out into the Potomac River. Incredible. And solid middle class. When I first bought 10 years ago, I'd say it was lower middle class, but in a way, unfortunately, it's been found, and now the wealthier people moved in. You actually have some $1 million homes here at Riverbend Park now in the trailer park, but you also have the good old boys with their trailer essentially in the woods, and I love every second of it. And I love everybody who's here because it's real America. It's real America. Folks, every other home has an American flag or an American decal, sticker, sign, Every home has a Trump flag, all right? This is Trump country. This is where you watch these people and if they cheat us out of getting to put Trump back in the White House in 2024, it ain't gonna go well, okay? It's not going to go well. The liberals better start giving all this a second thought, because there's some Americans who will fight back. Folks like these here, folks like these right here, okay? Okay, now, they're real Americans in every way. They stand up for their country. They love their country. Everybody gets along great. I've never even seen an argument here, okay? And you have 1,500 homes. This is not a small place, all right? It's a real community. Everybody in their golf cart, everybody being polite. It's what America has always been all about before the liberals took over and worked to turn everybody against each other. By the way, there are Latinos, blacks, whites, everything here, okay? But the liberals realized we got to turn these people against each other in order to oppress them. And that's what they've done. The political elite obviously in Washington, in the state capitals, and in a lot of our cities now. The cities they have destroyed, okay? But the folks here are bedrock Americans, foundational Americans. Look, they even, I'll show you here proof. They have that American forgiving heart. Some of them even started drinking Bud Light again. They have forgiven Anheuser-Busch for hiring a woke millennial vixen and allowing her to try and impose her perverse beliefs upon the rest of us. Perverse, she was a pervert, I mean, but think for a second. Can you imagine sitting down with her and saying, okay, you tell me why it is that you really love the thought of mutilating children, cutting off little boys' testicles, slicing off little girls' breasts. I'll hear you out. I'm an American, we do that. Then I'd like you to tell me why I think you need to start following the Pentecost. Well, you know what would happen. It's how they are. They have no toleration for anyone else's beliefs, which is the earmark, the hallmark of the left in this country today. And that's why people like here at this wonderful place, okay, and other Americans, tens of millions across this country, are going to take this country back. I promise you that. We are going to take America back. All right? Trump is going to help lead us. They can indict him another dozen times, okay? We're still going to put him back in the White House because that's where he belongs. That's where he belongs. They stole the election after he had done a great job. They created a government plague in order to help do it. It's just the way it is. And he's, by the way, starting to recognize that now. And they stole the election, they stole the White House from us and stuck in a total nincompoop. Okay, there's a word you don't hear much anymore. We're gonna have to bring it back to describe Joe Biden. A total nincompoop. Yeah. And the fascists have just, are on a roll. We'll let them keep rolling, because we're going to let them come in, and then we're going to cut them off, and that's all there is to it. And it's not going to be nice, and it can't be nice. Okay, let me tell you, my own congressman the other day, and I'm going to finish with this because it's important, and you need to check with your congressman's office and your senator's office to see if they've done the same thing. My congressman, I'm going to say his name, I'm sorry, he did it, Scott Perry, posted a tribute on Facebook to Dianne Feinstein. What the hell? We ain't gonna win with that kind of tripe, okay? The Dianne Feinstein, who helped engineer the slaughtering of, 50 million babies? Dianne Feinstein, the woman who helped orchestrate the assault on Kavanaugh, who's voted for every hardcore left-wing, fascist, oppressive piece of legislation that came down the pike while she was there. We can't have that. We can't have that. Now, so I was going to close with this, and I will. We're going to go back. Here's what we're going to be doing. Again, I promise you this because I have a meeting, and we're going to organize it this week. Going to go back to the days of old when I first came to Washington, back in the 70s, and there were 5 or 6 conservative leaders who said, we're taking America back, just like I'm promising you right now. Richard Viguerie, Morton Blackwell, Terry Dolan, Howie Phillips, Paul Weyrich. They weren't nice about it, okay? They weren't nice about it. I saw many a member of Congress, senators or House representatives, get a dressing down from these people who made it clear to them in no uncertain terms, we put you here and we'll take you out if you don't start fighting for what was right, okay? That's what we're going to start doing with these politicians in Washington. You know, Hopalong McCarthy sells us out on every issue, just sold us out on the budget again. We're going to start telling them, no more lip service, do something. Every member of Biden's cabinet should have had an impeachment vote by now, every one of them. Unforgivable they haven't. The Biden thing, don't drag out this inquiry. We're doing an inquiry. Yeah, we saw how much of an inquiry they did when they impeached Trump twice, quicker than you can make a ham sandwich. Come on, come on, come on. We're going to tell them, we're looking forward to the past. We're looking forward to the past. We're going back to the days in the 70s when those 5 leaders got together, laid down the law, and raised hell with the politicians who were in power then, the Republicans, and changed the face of America and produced Ronald Reagan. That's what we're going to do. I promise you we're going to get it done. Join in the fun. Go to constitutionalrightspact.com, constitutionalrightspact.com, and let's do this thing.